It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QBC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QBC for today's exciting event.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to a very special edition of sports here on Quinn Broadcasting. As far as I know, this is the first time we're going to be out in the open for a golf match, and we are very glad to be here at Eastlyn Golf Course, where today Millville is hosting two other teams. The Millville Golf Squad is taking on the Ocean City Red Raiders and the Egg Harbor Township Eagles. I'm Fred Melendez along with Mike Latour. Mike, first of all, how long have you been coaching the Millville golf team?
This is 14th year, not just as head coach, but assistant and head coach.
Okay, and the times have been well spent?
Yeah, absolutely. This is great. Every spring, get outside after basketball season, get out and hopefully some nice weather and play a game I love, yeah.
The teams that you've had in the past, generally speaking, how have they been?
It's been up and down. Golf is not huge at Millville High School. A lot of kids every day last week. We have a golf team? Yeah, we do. But that's okay. We've got kids that come out for the very first time, never tried it before, just want to do something, and kids grown up playing with their parents or grandparents even, so that's a lot of fun.
Well, I tried the game many years ago. I actually was on the golf team at my Hamilton High School in my senior year, and my goal was to play bogey golf, which I think is like 45.
Yeah.
I never cut 50, so I'm very pleased to see that these young people here are trying the game because it's a game that you can play throughout your life and everything. So tell us a little bit about this year's squad.
This year's team is off to a great start, one of the best in program history. They're 8-3. We play down in the United Conference.
Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Welcome to Eastlyn Golf Course, Millville High School Golf Match 2025. My name is Mike Latour. I'm joined today with Olivia Headley and Connor Plummer, our number one male and number one female golfers at Millville High School. We're going to call this segment Coach's Clubhouse, not to be confused with any of the other imposter coaches' corners out there. This is the real one. So we're going to try something new today. We're going to broadcast a high school golf match. I don't think, as long as I know, as long as I've been coaching, it's ever been done before. So this is going to be something kind of interesting. Bear with us. There's going to be some trial and error in this for sure. But we're going to give you the best coverage we can and try to get these kids some publicity online today. And so we thank you for watching. But I want to talk to you guys first.
Hi.
To two people I spend an awful lot of time with this time of year, just about every day. We're on a golf bus heading somewhere to a golf course. Yesterday we played a tournament, Ramblewood, with about 100 other high school golf teams. And you guys did really well yesterday. I was really proud of your scores. They were,
Thank you.
91, 98 for you guys. That's great. So, Liv, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit. How did you get into the game of golf?
I always started playing when I was little, but never actually started trying till freshman year. And my grandfather always took me out when I was little.
Yeah. I know Grandpa's your biggest fan, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, you guys, you and Grandpa just did something really cool last week over spring break.
Oh,
What'd you
yeah.
do?
We went to Hawaii and we played in Maui. pretty neat course.
Yeah, pretty cool to do that with him, huh?
Mhm.
Awesome. Connor, how about you? When did you start playing golf?
I started playing golf around like 4.5 years ago, maybe, playing for fun. A couple buddies got me into it, and just kind of got a lot better than him, and they wanted me to actually just start doing it. So joined the golf team, and this is where I am now.
Yeah, and like
Yep.
you said, now you get all you can handle, right?
Yep.
We play 5 days a week.
That's right.
This is day 5 of 5 for us this week. We had 4 matches and 1 practice. So, yeah, if you want to play golf, you like playing golf, this is what to do, because we're here every single day, and a lot of walking, a lot of carrying your bags, a lot of hot weather, cold weather, rain, the sun, doesn't matter. We're here. So, yeah, like I said, we spend a lot of time together all day in school, and then we spend our afternoons at the golf course. We had dinner together last night, and we're right back here at it again today. So you get your fill of me, I get my fill of you.
That's right.
By the weekend, we're all sick of each other, and then we start over again on Monday, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So any fun memories of your high school golf career to this point?
Probably right over here at the 9th green
Mhm.
when I dunked it out of the sand
Nice.
right in front of you
Nice.
on the last hole.
Could you do that
Yeah.
today, please, too?
I'm gonna try.
That'd be perfect.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Yep.
Liv, how about you?
Probably birdieing the second hole. I hate that hole, so it's challenging always to get even over the water, and
Yeah.
birdieing it felt nice.
Yeah, that's a long par 5 we have
Yeah.
here. And, yeah, birdie's a great score there. So, like I said, we're going to see what happens today. Have some fun, hopefully.
Yep.
You know, Egg Harbor and Ocean City are here, and you guys have played with all their players
Yep.
for the most part. So,
Yep.
should be a great time. And we look forward to you getting a behind-the-scenes look. We don't have spectators, so this will be your first look at high school golf. So, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you following us here on the Coaches Clubhouse, and have a great day. Thank you. Welcome to Eastlyn Golf Course. My name is Coach Latour. I want to welcome Egg Harbor and Ocean City to our fine country club here. We're going to do something a little special today and broadcast your match on the internet live, so hopefully some people are watching at home. Give them kind of a behind-the-scenes look on what we do, because, you know, we don't have fans and spectators that watch us. So play well out there today. We'll just go over a couple of ground rules before we get started. We're going to shotgun everybody off. You have your app. Everybody's got their pairings. And you'll be out there, spread out around. We'll help you where to go in a second once we get through some of the rules, right? Course is in really good shape, so we're going to play the ball down, except in your own fairway. You can move the ball a grip length. Anytime you're on a cart path, whether it's paved or dirt, take relief. Don't ruin your equipment, scratch your clubs. And be careful of roots. If you're on a root, next to a root, you get a grip length, but in line with where you're at. So not to the side of the tree, not around the tree, straight back, just off the root so you don't injure yourself. If you're in one of these flower beds over here, we also want you to take relief out of that. Same with the practice putting green comes into play here on hole number 5. Okay? Guys are going to play the white tees. All girls are going to play the red tees. And you'll have that starting hole on your pairing sheets. Okay? Try to keep up the pace of play. We're playing double par. If by any chance there's poor or foul weather, you will hear an air horn that tells you to come on in. Otherwise, stay out there and keep playing. Okay? And if you're really far, we'll send some people out to pick you up if you hear that horn. Okay? Coaches, anything else you want to add? Good to go? Okay. All right. So we've got 2 matches going on simultaneously, so we'll go ahead and do the varsity co-ed match first, and then I'll let Coach Riddy introduce the girls for the female match. All right. So play number 1 today for Millville, Connor Plummer. Number 1 for Ocean City is Sam Riddy, and number 1 for Egg Harbor is Chase Adamitis. Number 2 for Millville, Olivia Headley. Number 2 for Ocean City, Alex Bayham. And number 2 for Egg Harbor is Dylan Hawkins. Number 3 for Millville is Denise Milton. Logan Oakes for Ocean City. And Miles Haviland for Egg Harbor. Number 4 for Millville is Josephine Parlow. Archie Schreiber for Ocean City. And Mason Sherbin for Egg Harbor. Number 5 for Millville is Bridget Humphreys. Luke Chickadell, and Alex Kramer for Egg Harbor. And number 6 for Millville is Mason Dick. Chris Payne for Ocean City. And Ty Cottrell for Egg Harbor. All right, for the girls' match, line number 1 for Ocean City. It is. Ava Williams for Ocean City and Juliana Duggan for Egg Harbor. Number 2 for Ocean City, Macy Heenan and Olivia Nemad from Egg Harbor Township. Number 3 from Ocean City, Lillian Flora and Camille Moore from Egg Harbor. Number 4 from Ocean City, Isabella Spraccio. And number 5 for Ocean City is Mia Kazmarski. And number 4 for Egg Harbor is Sabrina Kabidian. Play well, everybody. You'll find your starting hole on the app and your pairings. Have fun and play fast.
All right, there you have the lineups as they will be going through the 9 holes here at Eastlyn Golf Course, and we are going to try our best to keep the coverage as well as we can. It's basically a 9-hole match, and each team has its players, and the lowest 4 scores of the golfers are counted together and develop a team score. That's the way it works here in the high school golf ranks. Again, I remember my days playing high school golf, and it was pretty competitive, very competitive, and it's just a matter of trying to keep the ball in the fairway. I remember it well. A lot of times the ball would just not cooperate for me too much. It would drift right or left, but that's just the name of the game. But these players, of course, have been playing for a while, so we'll see how they all fare out. As the day is a very breezy day, our table here, it's feeling the effects of the wind, but nonetheless, it's a beautiful day. Otherwise, it's somewhat cloudy at the moment, but it's good enough to play golf. I do see the trees blowing back and forth, so the wind is definitely going to be a factor on some of these shots. And we will see how it all pans out as Egg Harbor Township, Ocean City, and Millville take on each other in high school golf activities here on Quinn Broadcasting. All the golfers now approaching their first holes. And we will be back with more golf activities here on Quinn Broadcasting in just a moment.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
Once again, back at Eastlyn Golf Course, where Millville is hosting Ocean City and Egg Harbor Township this afternoon. You see some of the players that are on the tees right now, and we're going to have all three head coaches join us today. As we mentioned, Mike Latour for Millville, Ed Riddy from Ocean City, and Phil Maturi from Egg Harbor Township. And guys, I'm going to rely on your commentaries more than anything.
No problem, Fred.
But,
Ed loves to talk.
Yeah, this is not an easy game to play. I can vouch for that.
So, Phil, this is your golfer. You want to tell us a little bit about?
Sure. This is Sabrina Kabinian. She's a freshman of ours. She's a legacy golfer for Egg Harbor Township. Her sister, Katie, won the Cal tournament a couple years ago and ended up playing D1 at FDU. And we're excited for her to continue. She has a great, smooth swing. Work on a short game coming up, but that takes time.
Yeah, that was a very nice swing that she took on that first shot.
Next up on the tee from Ocean City, Mia Kazmarski. Mia just looks like an athlete. Nice swing.
Good
there.
ball.
You know, when I was playing, I was always told keep that left on the front arm nice and stiff when you swing like that, and she certainly did a good job of in form there.
Yeah.
This fivesome should have a lot of fun today. They really enjoy each other's company. Lily Flores up on the tee from Ocean City.
This is one of the prettiest swings we have in the league, I think.
Yep. So during non-golf season, Lily's a runner. She runs cross country and winter track. Yeah, just a lot of power through the ball.
Yeah.
She's a sophomore.
Yeah, I enjoyed the way she hooked it back nice and slow. And then as she came forward, she put everything into it very nicely.
Nice long follow through for her, yep. So this fivesome's going to get off hole number one here, and it'll give us a few seconds to talk about high school golf, and we'll have a group coming up the ninth hole shortly in the par 5 right here.
Phil, would you like to talk about Liverpool at all while we have some time?
Not sure if we need to bring that up today or not. It's a golf day, but are excited to claim our 20th league title to tie us with that red team from Manchester.
What are you talking about? Was this basketball?
It's football.
Oh, I thought the Super Bowl was over.
English football.
Yeah, the one with the U.
Real football.
Real.
The one you actually use with your feet.
Well, like we were talking about, Fred, this is a unique sport. We don't have officials. We don't have spectators. So it's just the kids on the golf course out there.
And it does bring in the honor system, of course. Everybody checks and balances with certain shots if they go onto the woods. Of course, there's penalty shots as well if you put it out of bounds and everything. So it is an honor system type thing, and I think these young people do have a pretty good on. When you're on the golf course, you're going to obey the rules, so to speak, because I don't think we're going to see any clubs flying or anything like that, right?
We better not.
Nice, mannerly ways of playing golf, and I think that's the best thing about it. Everybody is pretty much up and up on how things go. I remember, again, from my experience, you're right, there's no coaches on, no spectators on the whole nine-hole course areas, and it's just a matter of, doing your best with each shot that you take.
Yeah, we can only do so much as coaches. It's, just once they're out there, you hope that they've practiced and prepared enough and just let them go.
It's one of those things we always say, right? I mean, we can't be everywhere at once. And I think it was John Wooden who said, right, the true mark of a man's character is what he does when no one is watching.
Yeah.
And, I know the other coaches here, we try and instill that in our players, which, if you're going to cheat, you're the only one who's really going to know, and can you really feel good about it? So,
Right.
We're trying to not just teach them to be good competitive golfers, but to be good, upstanding humans.
Yeah. Yeah, golf is a game about relationships, and you can learn a lot about a person in playing 18 holes and walking with them and determine a lot about their character. And it's one of the reasons why so much business is done on the golf course is you can't hide who you are. And so, we see it at some of our other jobs. And we really preach the integrity of the game and really presenting yourself in a good manner and, making friendships out here with your opponents. And hopefully, it's South Jersey's golf is a small community. People learn about each other quickly and develop, long-standing relationships. And, I see it I know Mike and Phil do as well, in some of our alumni when they reach out or when we see them. Very often they're still playing together. Or they're playing, I know there's Ocean City kids that still, graduates who still play with EHT kids and Millville kids. So
The amount of kids also who didn't play high school golf, and then I hear about years later, Coach, I love playing golf. You got any tips? I play all the time now. Yeah, you should have played in high school. We played for free. Now you got to pay for it. But
Right.
you said earlier, Fred, we were talking baseball games, football games, it all stops.
Yeah.
But this you can play for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And
So we steal a couple of baseball, lacrosse players every year. I try to tell them,
Okay.
when you graduate, you're never going to touch a
Even in high school,
baseball
you
again.
battle for the athletes, huh?
Exactly. Try and steal them. It's also, I know some of the kids they miss the competitiveness of team sports, and I think Mike talked about it one time. It might have been a couple years ago. We were driving around, and he said, because he coaches other sports, I coach other sports, and there's an intensity when it's the team sport. And Mike said, what other sport would the coaches be sitting next to each other in the same cart, goofing off,
Right.
having fun,
Yeah.
smiling with each other?
Right.
It doesn't happen in any other sport. So.
Well, how often do you root for your opponent?
No.
In golf, you root for your opponent all the time. You hope they make a great shot. You really hope that they push you and to become better. And no one out here is hoping that the person next to them has a bad day.
Yeah.
You just hope you have a little bit better day. So and you see, I'm looking over here and I see a Millville kid helping an Ocean City kid find his ball.
There you go.
So even though you're opponents, you're building that camaraderie and that teamwork, and it teaches them a lot about life. And I hope the three of us, in a little manner, help in that aspect. So just glad we're doing this. Get it out there a little bit more.
I like the fact that you said that all the players help each other and they're rooting for each other. I mean, not out loud or anything, but they do want to see each golfer succeed.
Right.
And that, I think, also leads to focus on your own game. you know,
Yes.
to say, I want to play my best to show what I can do out here on this golf course and amongst everybody who is going to maybe not applaud for you directly, but pull for you when you make a great shot.
So this is Ava Williams, a senior for Ocean City. Yeah, great ball, great balance, great finish. Bruce Chalucci would be proud.
We didn't see that where that shot ended up, but it was on the green. I watched it come in and land. Got a little bit of wind here, so that was a really solid shot.
Yeah, this is one of those days where you kind of have to take the wind into effect. It just gusts every once in a while, like it's doing right now.
Certainly. Sorry if you're listening at home and that's all you're hearing. I saw Avis shot it in. Maybe we're still walking to our balls here. Ninth hole at Eastland's a par 5. It's the longest hole on the course. These girls might be happy they're getting it out of the way early. No golf carts, Fred. We're all walking.
That's right.
Carrying our bags. Some kids have push carts, and that helps. But these Egg Harbor and Ocean City girls are tough. They're carrying their bags. There's Olivia Nemad, Juliana Duggan in the background.
I like your point about learning the game for free as a high school player.
Sure.
That was I think that's when I got my interest in the game because again I said my friend Harold begged me to come out for the golf team my senior year.
Yeah.
He kind of recruited me as we were talking about being recruited, and I'd never really played all that much golf. But I again the chip shots and all that. Distance-wise, I couldn't judge it too well, but that's okay. The fact that Harold could play, he was a good golfer. He got me in it, and it was just a nice experience for me. So I'm sure it is for each one of these players here today.
Even for adults, golf is a humbling game, and some of these kids are unbelievable how talented they are at this young age.
And it's the only game you'll never win.
Yeah.
You'll never be able to beat the course. You can do a little bit better. And with golfers often, you talk to them, they can have some of the best rounds of their life, and they'll still reflect on the one or two putts that they missed or the one or two iron shots that didn't go well. And
good chip there from Juliana Duggan, little bump and run.
She loves playing those off the little tight lies. She always pulls out her wedge. She's never the type to use the putter unless it's on the green.
Is that the anti-Coach Belinsky? Yeah.
Well, he would say pull out a 6-iron or something.
That's okay.
A lot of different ways to play this game.
Well, you develop your own game, like you say. You don't want to use the putter except on some people do putt from off the green. I've seen that too. So whatever works for you is what you do.
Ed's favorite memory, we've seen a kid play with his putter only.
Is that right?
At this course.
From tee to green?
Yep.
Okay.
He was not having a very good front nine, so back nine. The only club he said he could hit was his putter, and that's all he used.
We always talk about making adjustments in the middle of the competition, so there you go.
That was a bit extreme. Yeah.
So Phil, I had the pleasure of marshalling Juliana Duggan yesterday at the Carl Arena tournament. She
had a pretty strong back nine.
Really good back nine, yeah. 3 over par on the back nine.
6 pars, 3 bogeys after a tough start to begin. But
It's a slow putt coming up this hill. Yeah.
Judged it well, just didn't break as much as she thought. But like you said, that's kind of the fun thing. You know, I got to spend 6 hours with a kid not on my team yesterday and 3 other really good girls.
This is Macy Heenan, a sophomore from Ocean City.
Looking at about a 7 or 8 foot putt, maybe.
Break a little left. All right. Aggressive. I liked it.
I told DHT kids on the practice green to be aggressive today.
Yeah.
That was your coaching strategy coming in here?
Nothing to lose,
Bold
right?
strategy.
I mean, at least especially for the boys with the sectional cutoff date already happening.
Yeah. Right.
Told them, just go out, have some fun, and try and go low.
Takes a little pressure off. David Williams taps in there.
Good 5. I don't know. I'm just making that up. Yeah.
Probably.
All right.
That one fooled.
All right.
Fooled her a little. Tap in for Macy, and they're moving on. It never fails, Fred. We sit in school as teachers all day long. The sun is out. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
We get to the golf course. The clouds roll in. The wind starts blowing.
As a broadcaster, I know exactly what you're talking about because we have days just like that. It's beautiful sunshine all day. We get to the field for the game, and all of a sudden there's clouds, wind, and all sorts of weather-related things. But we deal with it. We just deal and continue to compete.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Fine.
You distracted her, and she dropped her glove.
Macy will pick it up for her. Or maybe not. There we go.
Yeah, I like what you said about this game. You never beat this game. It'll always win. I feel that way. I haven't played in a while, but every time I used to play, boy, that ball would just not cooperate with me. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
A little bit of wind trouble here. Imagine how hard it is on that golf course.
I know my role today.
You are doing a fantastic
Thank
job.
you.
That's a great save on your
Good
part.
view. Perfect. Yeah, it's a better shot.
Yeah.
Steve Coates would be proud.
Yes, yes.
So we're at the first hole, par 4.
So here's Julie for EHT. She's a junior. She's coming in this year. She's won the Cal individual tournament both freshman and sophomore years.
Just the sound of her drive, it just sounds solid.
Yeah.
Great ball contact.
She also won the South Jersey Golf Coaches Association inaugural tournament this year
did,
at Union League National.
And she won she was the low medalist, won in a playoff for the Atlantic County Championship this year against Absegami's Cass Hughes. And Olivia here is our senior captain, the lefty.
I just love the form.
Good swings.
That
All
is-
these
that
girls
is great
really good
form.
swings.
Yeah.
Now for you guys, I know, Phil, you have a left-handed coach.
That's the
More
only
ways
reason we
than-
keep them around.
More ways than one.
Yeah,
but when you're a right-handed player as a coach to teach somebody left-handed, it's can be kind of tricky.
Well, luckily for you, Mike, your assistant coach is so talented she can play both sides.
I just cut all the left-handed kids. That's all. I didn't have to worry about it.
Sounds rather harsh, Mike.
If we cut the left-handed girls, we'd only have half a girls team.
Yeah, you got Camille in.
There you go.
Good swing there by
Yeah,
Ava.
Ava's one of our captains.
Another good ball strike.
She's been great this year. Really stepped up and took a leadership role. Macy's been working on her pre-shot routine a lot. Really focusing on seeing the ball, flight, letting the tension go before stepping in, letting go of all the thoughts and just letting it rip. Yeah,
Another solid.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
She doesn't like it, but she's a little bit of a perfectionist, which most golfers are.
I think we could all relate to the perfection angle. I always say I'm my own worst critic.
And all sports obviously have a mental aspect, but I don't know if any tougher than this one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. I can't imagine.
I coached hockey for a long time, and the game is so fast that you don't have time to think.
Right.
And so you really develop that quick twitch. Whereas golf, all you have is time. You know, yesterday we were in the Carl Arena, and Sam Riddy, my son, and had quite a round going. He was 3 over through 14, and really in the mix. And he hit that back corner. I don't know if the afternoon was slow, and there was a par 3, and he sat there for 40 minutes. And it's just really hard to learn how to deal with that, and to shut the mind off from thinking about that next shot or what happened earlier or the missed putt. And yeah, there's just a lot that goes into it, into learning to be a competitive golfer. I was talking to one of the Kingsway kids, who is one of the best golfers in the state, and like he was saying, he sat on that back corner and went bogey, double bogey to really hurt his round because he just doesn't know how to deal with that slower play.
You think there's a point, kids are just out there hitting golf balls, and then there's a point where you realize, oh, I really have to think and put a lot of thought into the game to get to the next level of golf, where it's not just physical and just being out there, it's mental, probably equally as much as it is, if not more.
Yeah.
Just want to go over some of the ways that these golf matches do work. Each team consisting of 6 golfers. All the golfers do play the 9 holes. Usually, I guess it's either the front or back 9. I'm not sure. I guess that can vary depending upon the golf course. Top 4 scores of each team are combined to determine the team score. And as you may or may not know, the lower score is the one that matters. You want to be as low as possible on that number, so the lowest team score wins the match. All that coming back to me again from my high school days. Exactly the way it was.
I was wrong. Ava's putt was for a 4, so she's 1 under.
Nice job.
Going through 1.
Very nice.
Yeah, she must have hit a bomb of a drive on that hole.
This might be one of the only sports where the minus sign is the best sign.
Red numbers we're looking for, yeah.
All right, how about if you run down your lineup again?
Yeah, sure. So the Millville starting lineup, our number 1 golfer is Connor Plummer. Number 2 is Olivia Headley. Number 3, Denise Milton. Number 4, Josephine Parlow. Number 5, Bridget Humphreys. And number 6 today is Mason Dick.
So those are the 6 Thunderbolt golfers out on the course today. Yeah, see, now the wind is not that bad and the sun came out. So
well, let's not talk
it's going
too
to be a
early
mix.
here.
Yeah, it's going to be a mix. All right, Ocean City coach.
So Ocean City's boys varsity team starting lineup is number 1, Sam Riddy. He's a senior. Number 2 is Alex Bayham, also a senior. They're both 4-year starters on the varsity. Number 3, Logan Oakes. And 4, Archie Schreiber, have been flip-flopping back and forth. And 5 and 6 has kind of been a revolving door for us a little bit. Number 5 today is Luke Chickadell, and number 6 is Chris Payne. Chris will be our number 5 in the sectional tournament on Monday. And he really has stepped up last year. This year was his first year playing varsity. He dedicated himself last summer to really playing a lot of golf and learning about it. And you can see it in his play this year.
It does take a lot of dedication to get it as good as you can get it, doesn't it?
Really does. And what these young men and young women battle with is too much information. You know, there's always a YouTube video or something online that says, hey, we can fix your swing. And, you know, some of them fall down that rabbit hole a little too much, as do we.
I was going to say, I know some other people that might be watching
Yeah.
who have the same problem.
Do you have a specific name in mind?
We'll talk about it later.
That's for off mic.
Okay. So, yeah, this is a game where, you know, the most important 6 inches is between the ears.
So players generally do like it. Well, we'll get the lineup first, and we'll go on to something else here.
The Ocean City girls varsity team, which is the first year we've had a NJSIAA recognized varsity team. We've really flip-flopped the first 3 throughout the year. Ava Williams is our senior captain. She's a 3-year varsity starter. Macy Heenan is a sophomore. Lily Flores also a sophomore. Lily won the Cape May County championships this year and last year as a freshman. Isabella Sparaccio is maybe the happiest person I've ever met. and a real pleasure to walk out on the golf course with. She's also a caddy at Union League National, and she wanted me to give her caddy master, Tim Becker, a shout-out. And Mia Kazmarski is our number 5. That's who you saw with the nice long swing early in the match.
And head coach Phil Maturi, how about if you give us your line?
Sure. For our boys team, we have our number 1 is Chase Adamitis. He's a senior captain, 4-year starter. He's a quiet kid, but he leads by example. He's always out there working on his game. You know, with the golf season being able to start so soon, matches start almost immediately when we're allowed to start practicing. We tell these kids that, you have to come in mid-season form, and Chase is the type of kid that he came in shooting around par right away. He works on his game all the time. He's actually going to RCSJ to play next year. He's actually 1 under right now, birdied the first hole. And, for senior night the other day, where we have everyone gather around our green, probably about 50 or so people watching everyone play 8 and 9 coming in, and he shot 1 under for senior night.
Oh, that's awesome.
Very good.
Yeah, he felt good, and he's really quiet, but he doesn't like any of the attention, but we try and give it to him. I was trying to get him over here for an interview, but he said he'd rather quit the team than give an interview.
Since you're all 3, Coach, I'm going to interrupt for that.
Yeah.
The athletes that we interview, sometimes some of them are either like very verbose, they can speak a lot, and some of them you can pull yeses out of, if you know what I'm saying. What is the trick to getting them to talk, if I can ask you guys for my own purposes?
Ice cream.
Bring the ice cream next time.
Just talk about ice cream. Ask about ice cream, favorite ice cream spot, favorite ice cream flavor, or ask them how much they dislike Coach Latour.
Oh, well, that might take an hour, right?
That's
Mike?
just the Ocean City kids. That's just the Ocean City.
Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. Now,
So Coach Latour and I and some of the Ocean City players, we volunteered at the CAA College Championship down at Union League. So Coach has actually spent a few spring breaks with us. We kind of intertwine the Ocean City kids and some of the Millville kids, and we take some local trips every once in a while. And so we're very familiar with each other and our programs. And then this year we've included the EHT group. So this is Logan Oakes. He's our senior. Logan's hoping to go to the Coast Guard next year. Great shot. He likes it. Oh, just a little long.
You are going to get an up and close.
I think he gets free
view
relief
of
for
this
that.
next shot. Yeah.
Well, that one came right into your living rooms.
Yeah, that sounded like a little bit like a flyer. Some of the rough here is a little thicker than we remember, Coach Latour.
Yeah. Keep Eastlyn's challenging golf course. It's been redesigned. We're going to get to see fly over some of the holes coming up here.
This is Miles Haviland. He's actually our number 3. He's a sophomore, and this is going to be his second year actually playing some varsity golf for us. He's a little guy, but he's got some good short game.
Ball's above his feet, out of that rough. That's going to be tough. Yeah.
He just got it down just in front.
Yeah, it's a tough out there.
They said we couldn't even see the ball in the rough. It is.
Yeah, based where he was, that wasn't a bad shot.
No.
If that was my shot, I'd be happy with it.
If that was me, your cameraman should be on his toes, because that would have been going hard left.
There's Millville golfer Denise Milton headed to her ball. Denise's first season out. She's kind of really surprised us of late. She's gotten herself right into the top 3 on our team. She played yesterday at the Carl Arena, her first 18-hole tournament.
I was with her I watched some of her in the GCA tournament down at Union League. She has a really athletic move on the ball.
Yeah.
That's a tough green to hit.
Of course, just as I talk about his short game.
It's kind of that turtle back
Yeah,
green up there. Everything that hits just runs away. Very similar to Marion, isn't it?
I wouldn't know, but yeah.
Hey, Logan. You're right here.
Mhm.
A little bit of a flyer.
You could see Logan's face right now. He's in a little bit of a panic, but we're about to give him some good news.
Yeah, you caught a flyer. So you get relief from this because this is temporary, right? So full swing, stance and swing, no closer to the hole. Probably exactly where close to where your left foot is.
So as we said, Fred, we don't have officials, so kids either know the rules or coaches help.
Just double check with, hey, before
And
you do.
these kids don't deal
Make
with
sure
tents.
And
too
normally
often.
we don't have tents and a
Right.
TV crew in their way either. Yeah, that's correct. But they're communicating, the players, and Logan's letting them know what he's about to do. And all within the rules here. He's going to get relief from his stance and swing
Make sure
also.
you're not like a club length from that. Let's not take out the tent.
Please.
Yeah.
Looks good there. Good drop. Coach Riddy, rules expert. He plays in a lot of tournaments, Fred. So
No, he does not.
Yeah, he's got some limbs in front of him. This
yeah,
could be a
this could be
tricky shot.
We'll see what he can do.
It's a golf shot.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right, though. Got out of trouble. Didn't make it worse.
Nope.
A lot of guys try to flop it up into this tree here or
Yep.
do something really silly. Here's Denise Milton out of the back bunker on 9.
Tough up and down.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Good out.
Got it out of the bunker. #1 goal.
Yeah, the sand is not anywhere that I enjoyed playing.
Now
Good
Miles
pitch.
here, yep.
Logan definitely does not like the spotlight here, so he doesn't like his lie either. However, it's sitting over there. But I got faith in him. I think he's going to hit a good shot here. So we talk about picking a spot where, oh yeah, this is really hard.
That back foot off the
Yeah. Yeah, this
one
is,
foot in the bunker, 1 foot out, never fun.
Yeah.
Not real good balance. And
this is interesting. What do you think he's got there? Lower loft wedge?
Probably should have went with the putter, right?
Maybe bounce this thing into the hill? This could end up in our lap. Yeah.
must have been right up against that
Yeah. There's not much you
back
can do
edge of the
there.
bunker there.
He's looking for the rake.
Looking for a rake using his foot. Good guy.
All right.
No, we're rub of the green today. Playing it down.
All right.
Nice shot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's well done.
On the dance floor, as Coach Maturi likes to say.
I'm usually on the dance floor, but I'm nowhere near the DJ.
Nice with a good putt there. Good lag.
I wonder what Coach Nugent would say.
I was hoping we'd get an appearance today, but maybe not. Longtime Millville coach Terry Nugent, my mentor.
All right, so this is for bogey for Logan. Obviously frustrated with some of the lies he's got. Let's hope he can bury this slow putt. All right. It's slower than they think. he'll be upset with that 7.
And here's Miles for his bogey as well. After hacking it out of that thick rough back there.
Just when we thought the wind had calmed down, it picks right back up. Okay, Denise puts the flag back in. You have now the option, putt with the flag in, putt with the flag out. And good up and down for Denise.
Yep, well done.
And grandfather Richard will be proud of that one.
Wow, Mike, you learned grandparents' name?
In the sport of golf, I think grandparents may be the most influential people, at least for our team. A lot of grandfathers started their grandkids out playing golf for us.
That's great.
Yep.
It is a game that you can pass down to your children because it's not an easy game, but it's one that you can learn and carry with you for the rest of your life, really.
Yeah. So quick look at the leaderboard. Egg Harbor Township in the lead as a team, 3 over par. Ocean City 9 over, and Millville 14 over.
Day ain't over yet, Mike.
No.
Right now, for the girls' match, it's close. The Ocean City girls are 6 over as a team. EHT is 7 over. Looks like Logan's taking a driving iron out.
Maybe we can see a flyover of this first hole. Give you a little view here. We've got the...
He's definitely putting a different ball in play. He doesn't like the way that last ball treated him.
I always find that it's the ball's fault or the club's fault or the
caddy's
fault, the hot dog cart girl, whoever.
Logan just loves the game of golf. All right.
Got it out there a little bit right of that V tree.
I've seen Coach Latour make birdie from there.
Absolutely.
Well, this might be one of those things where Miles sees Logan and thinks he has to hit an iron, but
that's a driver.
I think this guy could hit a driver off this tee. But we'll see. He knows his game.
We'll get the flyover of this hole. It's a kind of a deceiving look. The trees look very narrow, and it doesn't look like you have a very wide landing area, but you actually do. Yep.
Denise.
Little adjustment here on the first hole with the team position today. Again, another interesting thing, we're a co-ed sport, so Millville team has boys and girls.
So this is the first year that Ocean City has gone to a boys varsity and a girls varsity. In the past, we've been co-ed, and quite often we have kids that are playing, girls that are playing, and it's our 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to hear my wife is chiming in. She would like to have more of the golfers and less of the coaches.
Amen.
Hi,
Amen, Missy.
I think we're all in agreement there.
I agree. I agree. I did not sign up for this.
You brought your clubs.
Just in case anyone needed to use them. I've had players ask to borrow a wedge more than once this year.
So, Phil, you were in the middle of talking about Chase, and we cut you off. So
Oh yeah, no, I mean Chase. He was also this year. So the way that they changed the new rules for sectionals, he was the #1 qualifier in South Jersey Group 4 outside of a team. We did not qualify for sectionals as a team. We were 17, and they take the top 16. And Chase was #1 out of the rest of them, so he gets to go, as well as our #2, Dylan Hawkins, who is a sophomore. So the two of them, and then we talked about Miles a little bit, also a sophomore. Our #4 is a junior, Mason Sherbin. He's one of those ones, to tell you the truth. I think he only joined golf this year.
This is Luke Chickadell from Ocean City, sophomore.
Again, leaving it short.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a tough pin position up there. It's really slow.
Mason, I think he only joined golf, I'm pretty sure, because he might be dating one of the girls on the team. And as Kramer chips it up, give himself a testy par putt coming up. But I was surprised, I thought he's just joining the team because of a girl, and next thing you know, he's our #4 and playing with irons that are from 1985.
Wow. There's Bridget Humphreys up the hill.
She knows that putt.
Yeah.
And then our #5 is Alex Kramer. He's the one we see here. And he's one of those ones that last year came out and did not want to try out for the team, just wanted to hang out. And he caught the bug, and he and his friend Jet Morris, two of them probably played 80, 90 rounds over the course of the offseason. And they both...
Good putt by
Nice
Luke.
putt, Luke.
Good two-putt. I think that's a birdie.
So, yeah, both of them ended up now being two of our starters this year as sophomores. So the future's bright.
Now, Phil, do you find that by having the girls' team, you also open up more boys' spots?
For sure. We had the same with you. It's our first year as the girls-only program, and two of our top girls obviously have been taking varsity spots away, and these younger boys would not be playing varsity matches because Julie and Olivia and probably Camille would be playing in their spot. So it's good for the future, and it's good for the girls and the boys in general.
Yeah.
And, it makes our teams a little weaker instead of a stronger co-ed team. But I think for the future, it's going to be much better for us.
Great putt there by Bridget Humphrey. Here's the two putt as well. So that group will come over to the first tee, and we'll see them tee off.
Once again, you're watching a tri-match here between Egg Harbor Township, Ocean City, and Millville.
Bridget, it's gone. He's already at it.
I want to thank our sponsors, of course. Some ideas from Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Mother's Day gift ideas. How quick did Mother's Day come upon us?
Oh, wow.
Yes. Things like hanging baskets, plants. Moms like flowers. My mom always loved flowers, so that's always a good gift for moms. Gardening tools, grills, pasta makers, the canning supplies, hand-painted pasta bowls, and a full line of Italian specialty products. Mother's Day not too far away at all, so make sure that you get your Mother's Day gifts in time. Latour Hardware and Garden Center is located at 1607 South Delsey Drive in Vineland. You can call them at 856-691, and I didn't catch the rest of the number. 9468. Thank you, John. 9468.
Maybe we can stop on the way home and pick up some
There
Mother's
you go.
Day gifts.
There you go.
468. I don't know why I have that memorized, but still answer the phone at home every once in a while. Hello, Latour Hardware. Just a habit.
Well, it also confused the caller, so.
I don't think anyone calls them anymore.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
All right, this is Luke Chickadell up again. He's really stepped into his own the last couple weeks. Shot a 41 late last week in a practice round at Great Bay. Hope to see him taking some serious varsity time next year. He's also a surfer.
The ball there.
Yeah. Oh, he likes it. He gave it the little club twirl. Oh, the second club twirl. There we go.
Third,
fourth. There we go.
Is he wearing a rain glove because of the humidity, or does he just style with that black
I
glove?
think he just styles with the black glove. Yeah.
Yeah, this is Kramer, one of the ones I said last year couldn't even sniff the team and worked his butt off in the off season.
Yeah, good little compact swing there.
Just about to say that.
Leaving himself a nice second shot, too.
He's going to be playing long today into this wind. Good shot on Don.
Take a look at this drive down the right side of the fairway, but it's a good spot.
Wow, we have replays? You guys are impressive.
Yeah, this guy right here is the master.
Wow.
Ryan Narowski is the master.
Brian, I'm impressed.
Well,
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Yeah.
Brian's his twin.
Well, hopefully,
Now I have you have Frank, I have Brian now.
hopefully the announcers will bring their A game too.
Humphreys, our lone senior. I'm sure we'll hear all about it on the ride home, how much the camera was, the pressure, and what the reasons were. We played well or did not today. Bridget's dad was one of the people that when we started talking about this was like, yeah, I'll sponsor, I'll help out, let me know what to do. So his realty group, Swink Realty, was the sponsor for today. So if you need a home in the area, you're looking to sell, you're looking to buy, give a call to Doug Humphreys, 856-207-7044, or in the office at 856-825-3999.
With that finish, maybe he gives golf lessons too.
If he could be out here, he would be. He's another one of our great involved parents who always wants to know about his daughter and how she played.
So yeah, we can talk about our girls golf team. Again, like Ocean City, this is our first year with the girls only team, which helps us for sure. Our number one, Juliana Duggan. She's someone that, you know, a lot of these kids all play on these junior tours together, and they all know each other from growing up. And she's someone that Bruce Chalucci had kind of made us aware of, was coming up through the system maybe when she was in 6th grade. So we knew, we were just hoping she didn't get too burnt out by the time she got to high school, but she seems to have refound her love for the game. And like I said, she's won a lot of different tournaments throughout the years. And we're excited that we still get to have her for one more year. Our number two is our senior captain, Olivia Nemad, 4-year varsity player. She's really, again, another one that just leads by example. We have our number 3, which is Camille Moore. She's a sophomore. She's also the number 1 singles tennis player for the team, which she's not a very big girl, but she hits the ball a mile, and I think it's because of her tennis experience that she really kind of goes after it. Some fast swing speed.
Alex Bayham from Ocean City ships and just catches a little rough roll right off the back here.
And this is Dylan Hawkins, our number 2, who apparently didn't get the memo that it was going to be 90 degrees today.
Came out a little hot there. These are our number 2 golfers: Olivia Headley, Alex Bayham, Dylan Hawkins.
Olivia had a great shot into the green. Just, it's really tough to hold that green.
Yeah.
This course really tests your short game around the greens.
It's a shot maker's course for sure. She just left that a little bit short, a little hesitant with. Want that to go past the pin and roll down.
Oh, this is definitely looking to be aggressive bad lie where he's just going to pop it out and let it run a little bit.
Nice touch.
Yeah.
It's about as good a shot as you can get from that area.
Yeah.
It's tough to hit out of that little rough grass.
Yeah.
I know it well.
So a lot of the golf courses, the rough right around the tightly mowed areas are the thickest because that's where all the fertilizer goes to. So if you notice, like 5-6 feet off the fairway, 5-6 feet off the green is where you end up with so much of your really thick, gnarly rough.
Looks like Olivia just waiting for Dylan to mark his ball and it'll be her turn to putt. Just from off the green.
Oh, good roll.
Good lag putt there. We'll tap in. Interesting in this sport that the girls have to compete against the boys in some of the teams. They just do it so much, I think they just get used to it. Like Ed kind of said earlier, you're not really playing against your opponents. You're playing against yourself. You're playing against the golf course.
And the golf course always wins.
There you go. That is the phrase of the day. Good putt.
Nice putt
Well
from
done.
Dylan Hawkins.
I think that's a bird. I'm not sure there, Phil.
He was,
We'll hope for a bird.
yeah. I think it was a par, maybe a bogey.
Oh, for the sake of the broadcast, we'll say
Yeah.
bird.
He would have had to drive the par 5 up to here, I think, in order for that to be a birdie, but possibly.
And Alex Bayham. Just missing, and he'll tap in there.
Go along what you were saying with the girls and boys competing together too, and I really think with the state moving towards the, whether or not it's the app, moving towards more the adjusted scoring, I think it's really helped too, because no longer do records really matter. So it's the adjusted team scoring. So, based off of the course rating and the slope for girls and boys, is kind of your score can kind of help level the playing field. And I really think that kind of has helped move the sport forward.
Yeah, I concur with that. Someone asked me my record today, the Ocean City boys and girls team's record, and I didn't know. And it's because it really doesn't matter to growing the team. It matters really to the papers. And
and some of the older coaches and the antiquated system that they're used to.
all right, Alex has a great pre-shot routine. He always follows it.
Looks like he's not choosing driver here. He's a little bit less than the driver.
Yeah, he's got his 3-wood out, starting it on the right edge. Tends to draw the ball a little bit. He likes it.
Power fade there. He's gonna have a shot. He doesn't know it yet, but he's gonna have a shot. I saw it there. Power fade.
I think the wind just held that up.
As you can hear at home.
And again, here's our sophomore Dylan, who also qualified for sectionals as an individual. So we're excited to see what he can do on Monday.
Where's that, Phil?
The South Jersey Group 4 is held at Charleston Springs, which is up in Millstone, New Jersey. So it's really south.
Is that a 2-hour drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Our girls event is Tuesday, which we qualified for, is Tuesday at Rutgers Golf Course, which I didn't realize was in South Jersey.
Middlesex. But yeah, great golf course for sure.
Yeah, especially for the girls. It's a little short for the guys to hold a championship event, but for the female high school athletes, it's going to be a test. Tough test.
And Charleston Springs, to tell you the truth, I feel is pretty short for the boys to be out there. It's a short course. It's wide open, so you can hit the ball anywhere. So it makes for a long round because everyone's in each other's fairways. But every single par 5 for these guys, for these high school boys, is reachable in 2.
So we play at Riverwinds on Monday, and they have us playing almost the back tees, and that is a test. So I guess we've been there about 10 years. I've never actually seen anyone post a red number. So the closest I saw, I believe, was a 75 in perfect conditions. It is a hard golf course.
That was our 5th group to come through. Olivia Headley, Alex Bayham, and Dylan Hawkins. So we're moving right along here. We're through 4 or 5 holes for each group, so about halfway through. The sun is back out, the wind is still going.
I'm very impressed with the form that these golfers have. A lot of them are very technique-wise looking very good.
Dylan's swing there was effortless. That was beautiful, beautiful tempo.
Needs to work on the club twirl a little bit. Maybe he can sit down with Luke.
The club twirl is his signature.
I think Tiger made it a signature move for everyone.
All right.
So it's become pronounced around the golf world.
Okay.
Oh, slow-mo too. Ryan, really impressed, bringing the A game.
He's working on a little bit of a swing change. She started working for Chalucci this offseason.
Oh, nice.
Figure it all out, as we all are on the golf course some days.
Bruce has been so good for high school golf, especially female high school golf in this area. There's 2 people that really, I think, stand out who aren't employed by a high school, and that's Bruce is number 1, and number 2 is Ron Jaworski. He has so many of these events at his courses and really shuts down, a big revenue-making day and opens it up to the high school and junior golfers. And I don't know where we'd be without Ron or Jaws, as you would, really allowing these kids the time to play just great golf courses. So as do all of our golf courses, they all make it readily available. But
I left mine
Jaws,
in the car because they were rushing me out.
Riverwinds is one of his. The Carl Arena tournament is hosted at his every year.
Without these generous business people, obviously, all of our other sports are played at schools and on school property. We're one of the special ones. We head to a business every day. We tell the kids, remind them, we're not the only people here. There's customers here too.
Right.
And we want to take care of the golf course.
That's another unique part about our sport is that they're actually interacting with non-school members, and we play at Great Bay, and it's a private club, and they're great to us. They really allow us the opportunity to play a great golf course, and the members are just spectacular. They always ask about the kids. They're always cheering them on. It's a really unique sport, really unique high school sport.
It's very encouraging to hear people like Ron Jaworski and some other pro athletes that really get involved with the youth of the communities. See it all the time. I saw a story today where Aaron Noah is involved with a group of people who are basically feeding.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, that was great. It was great.
It's always great when the pro athletes give back like that. And
Yeah.
Ron Jaworski, you mentioned him. He's probably one of the classic guys to do that.
Yeah.
He loves this area.
I think we'll be saying the same thing about Mike Trout next year when the Millville
That's
golf
right.
team is
That's
playing
right.
in the Trout National.
There you go.
One can only guess.
Call me, Mike, anytime you want to talk about it. Just give me a call. We're here to listen.
NIL deals are well.
Another sponsor we want to thank today. When I talked to these 2 guys about doing this whole idea, Bridget's dad, Doug Humphreys, and Swink Realty jumped right in. My own family, Latour Hardware, jumped right in. So we're looking for one more sponsor, and Ed, without hesitation, went, we'll pay, we'll sponsor. And so I really, really thank you for that, to give us this opportunity just to put our kids on display here and showcase, all the work these kids put in and the time. And, so really thank you for that donation.
Oh, of course.
And Phil, you're going to match it? Is that what I heard?
We don't have the funding that Ocean City has.
It was not from the high school. It is not from the coffers of Ocean City High School or school district. It is out of my pocket. So,
Well then.
so I don't want
Well
to.
then, now I feel great.
Yeah. So it's just a couple extra caddy loops this summer. Not a big deal.
Quick subject change here. We'll get back to the scoreboard. Egg Harbor Township is leading the boys varsity match, plus 12. Ocean City close behind and plus 17. And Millville looks like made up a little bit of ground there, plus 25. Our next group coming up here. This is the ones. Coming in, we've got Connor Plummer, Sam Riddy, and Chase Adamitis.
I've received a few notes from Sam Riddy trying to commentate on his group. He's not a big fan of Eastlyn Golf Course.
Okay.
He says the greens are incredibly difficult.
I would have said challenging.
These greens are very challenging. Yes. So they're not. These are definitely not greens that high school students are used to playing. They are very small. A lot of them have that turtle shell kind of upside down saucer, if you will. That makes it really hard to hold the green, and they're firm.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Be back with more of the action here at Eastlyn Golf Course. We'll be back in just a moment.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
Well, we're back here at Eastlyn Golf Course, where the match between Egg Harbor Township, Ocean City, and Millville is happening. So glad to be presenting this, a first-time feature here on Quinn Broadcasting Sports-wise. And I'm going to pick up on the sponsorship thing. I want to make a pitch to everybody who likes watching our sports. We enjoy delivering them to you, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, golf, or anything else we do. We've done some soccer over the years. The way we do it is through sponsorship. So if you want to see your children, of course, televised and honored as athletes, we enjoy presenting the games, but it is a financial thing that we have to adhere to as well. So if you want to sponsor any kind of sports here, whatever season it is, feel free to call Quinn Broadcasting and offer your sponsorships, and we'd be glad to have games on for you all the time.
It means so much to the kids, the coaches, and the school that you guys do this, and we really appreciate it. It's a great thing we have, great way to get our programs out there.
I'm going to let you do the layout of the golf course here.
So Eastlyn Golf Course has just recently, in the last 3-4 years, been redesigned. It was an 18-hole shorter course. It's now a 9-hole regulation length. So the staff here, Mike Zara and the Bono family that own Eastlyn and the Greenview Inn, made a great investment here that we are very fortunate enough to reap the benefits of. They take extreme care of this golf course. It's in very good shape. And you're getting some of the flyover of some of the holes there. That was hole number 1, par 4. And we've got our 6th group coming up here. This is the number 1s. Again, you've got Sam Riddy there from Ocean City.
Sam's going to be attending Penn State next year in the professional golf management major. It is a pretty intensive major to learn about how to be a golf professional, whether it's a teaching pro or someone who is doing tournaments or anything else that golf professionals do. Penn State has a great program, and he's really excited to go. Coach Latour, Coach Materi, and I are really excited to go to his courses that he internships over the next 3 years as well. So
Connor getting ready to hit his approach into the 9th green here. Connor Plummer's a junior. He's the number 1 golfer for Millville. The lowest team average. He's been our low scorer pretty much every match. Him and Olivia go head to head for that title every day. Just got away from him a little bit there.
right.
See, Sam's got to go over a bunker. You can't see her from here, but
And then it hits on the downhill.
yeah,
This is going to be a tough one.
probably from not the greatest lie.
Hopefully he doesn't take after his father. He's definitely got a shot in mind. He's picking out a spot. Yeah, it's just tough to commit to that.
I'm going to guess that ended up in the bunker green side.
Yeah.
So here's Chase.
Yeah, Chase will be quick to play. Usually plays pretty quick. He's line 2 here, green side.
He's going to be out of the fairway. Put a little spin on this. Really nice shot.
That
Go
is
in.
Great approach.
Oh, great shot.
Great approach.
Well done.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's a big boy and hits the ball a mile, but he has such soft hands around the green. But again, he works all year on it.
There's Connor Plummer again. Looked like that might have hit short and then rolled back into the bunker. We'll see.
Seems as low as those bunkers are, they are hard to get out of there. Also, really hard to. It's hard to get the ball to pop up just the way you want to.
Well, and they're really narrow too. You don't have a lot of depth to them. So a lot of times it looks like the swings are restricted. Just
Up
a
against the
little bit.
front ledge
Yeah.
or right up against the back edge.
Yeah.
A lot of sand there, but no golf ball for Connor. To dig in and try to do that one again. Let's see what happens.
Mike, do you think number 9's the toughest hole out here?
Number 2 is the other par 5.
Yeah.
It's just a super narrow, maybe a 10 or 15 yard wide fairway at some spots. And
What do you think? What do you think's his toughest green out here?
9 might be the toughest.
Yeah. I'm sure the kids wish the cameras were on a different green, especially Sam at this point.
See if Sam can chip that in. Very close.
All right. Leaves himself an uphill putt. That's good.
And they're icing poor Chase out over here, Phil. He's had to wait a couple seconds for these guys to catch up.
If there's anyone I'm not concerned about, it's definitely Chase. He knows how to, keep his mind focused and his head in the game.
It's 1 over through 4. That's great.
Yeah, and that putt should be to get him back to even.
Yeah.
Connor gets up on the dance floor, as we said earlier.
Sam's put a new putter in play. Went to the blade. Got rid of his mallet. Loves it. Says it was working great yesterday.
Putt looked like he was just right on the edge.
The mallet may come back in. Who knows?
Sometimes you just got to threaten those clubs.
Yeah,
You got to let them know that their spot in their bag is not safe.
Exactly.
Hey, I could replace you if I have to.
And Sam recently put a new driver in the bag, didn't he? I know he's talking about it a couple weeks ago.
Well, in the fall, he got fitted for a driver. And, you know, getting fitted for golf clubs makes all the difference in the world.
Let's see if Connor can get one to go here. Just by the edge.
We haven't seen anyone really make a long putt out here, so I'm guessing this is a tough little. Hole placement.
If you were watching at home, you were wondering Connor was moving his ball out of the line for Chase, so that as Chase is putting, Connor's ball mark is not in the way. So Connor will move his mark back.
Just one of those courtesy
Chase
rules
putts.
of golf,
Yep,
right?
yep. Try not to step in anybody's way, step in anybody's line, watch the shadows, things like that. So.
You got someone going off one.
Guess so.
All easy pars are good pars.
Yeah.
I know Chase probably was upset with that, but
Got a guy teeing off one. I don't think he knows what he just got himself in the middle of.
What the heck is going on here? Camera's intense everywhere.
Again, that's part of high school golf.
Yeah. Connor taps that in. So talking about equipment, Fred, you know, most kids obviously come with their own clubs and equipment, and very expensive, so it can be difficult for high school age kids or families to get everything. As father and son are a little powwow here, maybe.
Now, I'm sure that the game itself, you have to put some expense into the buying of the clubs and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
We've been fortunate in the past few years, gotten some equipment donations from some families and
excellent.
people. Let's quickly take a look at the scoreboard. Egg Harbor really extended their lead a little bit here. 13 over, and Ocean City at 22 over. Millville 33 over. Got a little timeout here as let a patron play through and as we get going. So got a special guest that just popped into the tent with us here. We're joined today by Ocean City's #1 golfer, Sam Riddy. Sam, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you. You played in the Carl Arena tournament yesterday.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about your round. I was following along before we got there. You played in the morning round. We played in the afternoon. So because of the app that we use, I was able to kind of follow your score. And I didn't want to text your dad. I didn't want to say, "Oh, Sam's really playing well." I didn't want to jinx you. So just tell me a little bit about that round. How'd it go?
Went pretty well. Started out a little slow, but I came back on my second hole with a birdie after I started with a bogey. The course was tight. In the morning it was a lot wetter than around my 8th hole when the sun came out. Got to like 80 degrees. Honestly, that whole course was just about getting up and down and putting yourself in good spots.
Yeah.
That was all it was. I saw a lot of people hit good shots and didn't get rewarded as they really wanted. So I think that course was just trying to test people's attitude towards their shots.
Yeah, we were in the afternoon round, and like you said, I think it was a whole little bit of a different golf course. It started to dry out and was a little firmer in the afternoon. Like you said, it started to get firmer, but by the evening, the grass had grown back a little bit too. Greens were slowing down, and they were a little bumpy, I thought. some of the girls group that I was marshalling, they had a little bit of trouble putting.
Yeah, they definitely were a little bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dad was just telling us as you were coming up and hitting your approach shot about your next chapter after high school. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah.
What your plan is?
So I'm going to be going to college at Penn State, doing their PGM program. So it's going to be fun to have another 4 years of golf with me, and I'm going to learn all about fittings, how club can affect your shot shape and shafts and the grass side of the game. It's going to be pretty fun.
A lot of science, a lot of physics in that.
Yeah, a lot of math.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's a job that you love, and it's not really quite work then. You've got some experience working at golf courses. You caddied.
Yeah, caddy at Union League.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great course. A
Yeah.
lot of people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Your dad was just telling me a couple weeks ago too that your older brother Owen, he's making a little life change now too. Never mind. No, all right. Never mind. Just kidding. He was joining the circus, I heard. Is that right? Just
I don't know yet.
Sam, how did you develop a love for the game of golf? Because I know it's a game that's very tough to play unless you play it often. I'm sure there's a lot of practice involved, chipping wise, the short game, the long game, the putting. Talk about how you became very much in love with this game.
I think for me the game is, I mean, can never be perfect. That's the part I like about it. I mean, yesterday felt like I was having the greatest round of my life up until the last 4 holes, and I didn't finish strong. So I mean, it's just the course telling me it's not my time yet. And I just think that watching yourself progress as you keep going, it just gets better and better. You hit good shots, keep on coming. You hit bad shots, it makes you want to get better. There's times where the course can be frustrating, but I think it's probably the time where you learn the most about yourself.
I know that the game is a very tough game. How do you erase the memory of a bad shot and going to the next shot? How do you say, okay, that was a bad shot, let's make this one better? What's the approach on that?
I try to just, be as real with myself as I can. And I think I can't expect too much from myself. So if I get angry, I can get angry for a little bit, but as long as I get over that next shot, thinking about the shot, and honestly, the last shot kind of just erases itself.
Right. So that little walk to the next shot kind of allows you that moment to forget about that. Let's get this next shot. Your dad was always saying that the course wins all the time. Is that the philosophy that you have as well?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a time where the course lost to me.
There you go.
It's always that one shot, one putt. You go, if I just made that one, I get a shot. One shot better, one stroke better. So. Sam, for anybody who plays another sport in high school and probably thinks, we just go out and just, I've been to the driving range, I hit the ball 300 yards. No, you probably don't. But how much different is this sport compared to some other sports in high school, you think?
I think other sports, when you're playing, you're not really as present as you are when you're playing golf. You're not thinking about it as clearly. I mean, you may have a game plan in mind going into the game, but once you step up on that, once you say get the ball and you're passing it kind of unconscious in a way, but when you're here it's like you're thinking of every shot, you're sitting over that ball thinking where could this go. I think it's just a lot harder.
You've got other teammates in other sports where you could, like you said, you could zone out for a split second. You do that in golf. You could shank that ball and that could completely change the trajectory of your round that you've got going there. So well, thanks, Sam. I really appreciate you joining us, and it looks like your hole is clear and open now, so you can get back to playing. So play well today, buddy, and finish out. I appreciate it.
Once again, you're watching a tri-match golf match here at Eastlyn Golf Course between Millville, Egg Harbor Township, and Ocean City. And I'm basically stepping back and learning from these three gentlemen here. That's what I'm doing today.
We're just faking it.
Oh, you fake it well then.
Chase Adamitis, #1 player for Egg Harbor on the tee. After his 5 on the 9th hole. Chase has got driver. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he said he's been hitting the driver pretty good today, so he said he's going to continue to go with it.
Nice smooth swing again.
Just great balance.
Yeah. And that sounded really good.
Yeah. Yeah, he said the really good players, you can hear the difference.
Exactly, yeah.
How solid they hit the ball. Connor Plummer from Millville up next.
Taking an iron off the tee.
Connor has put the driver in the bag this week, and all day yesterday hit his driving iron, 2-iron. It's just about what you're feeling, you know.
With how firm this golf course is, too, if you can get it low and running, it could go just as far as your driver.
Up of the tee and we're off.
I think Sam has a little build-up anger over that last hole, though. I think you may see him go after this one a little bit.
I think he's got driver in his hand.
Oh, he sure does. As he says, it's his favorite club in the bag.
That swoosh is definitely swinging.
Yeah. Quick pickup of the tee is all you need to know.
He told me a couple weeks ago, he said he's never missed a fairway with that club yet.
Mentioned the balance earlier, that they're not falling all over the place, falling back, falling forward, just good, solid position in their swing.
So, Phil, his first ever caddy loop was for Gary Player, one of the greatest players of all time at Union League National. I mean, it's all downhill from there. So, I think he heard that from Gary Player, who said he had never missed a fairway.
So now that's his line.
Yes, he borrowed it, I think. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah. If you're gonna take from the greats.
Coming up on Group 7 here, this is Josephine Parlow, Archie Schreiber, and Mason Sherbin. He's a little long in his approach, so
given this wind, that's totally understandable.
Try and get up over this back bunker.
Had someone sneeze in his backswing, I heard.
Yeah, Mason, he's one of those ones, like I said, he surprised us coming out. Had no idea who he was. You know, South Jersey golf community is tight-knit.
This is Archie Schreiber. He's a freshman. Wrestled in He loves golf, and he's very good.
That was a great chip right there.
Something about left-handed golfers, they just have all good short games. Josephine coming on up.
This group is playing fast.
Yes, they are.
We love to see that.
Yeah. Ed, I'm guessing Archie's not the heavyweight for Ocean City Wrestling.
I don't believe so.
Ask what his finishing move is later. If he uses the chair or the suplex. This is the 4s. Josephine is our number 4 golfer. Left that one a little short up the hill, like we've seen all day long.
You know when the home team's leaving it short. You know, it's tough.
Turn a little left on him. Well, like every football field is 100 yards long, every basketball court is 94 feet long. Every golf course is different, so we played at Centerton, Ramblewood, excuse me, and now Eastlyn today this week. So
I think this is a birdie attempt for Archie. A little downhill. Should turn a little bit. He's probably playing it outside the cup on the left-hand side. Yeah, it just breaks more than everyone thinks. Everyone's leaving it on the low side, not getting it there. Slope's pretty good. All right, good par.
Happy they put the Sunday pin placements out there for today's event.
only the best for you when you guys come to town.
I mean, it is the Augusta of Cumberland County.
That's what they say. Nice putt from Josephine there.
Well done. She was getting that one there.
We use a phone app system for scoring that the state just introduced last year. So each player in the group monitors the score of another player. And like I said, we'll all check in with each other after the hole, make sure that scores are all agreed upon, and go to the next one. But that app has now allowed us to, as you're seeing now, live in real time, keep scoring. So we've got quite a match here. Harbor's up 4 shots over Ocean City. And we've played all groups through 5 holes, so more than halfway done. Watch these guys tee off a 1. So Archie Schreiber on the tee for Ocean City.
We've known about Archie since he's been about in 2nd grade, I want to say.
Wow.
So quite a few of our players and alumni will go ahead and run clinics for free for local kids, and Archie was coming to them, and his swing was that pretty when he was young. It has not changed. Just got a lot more power to it. Really smooth.
So I'm sure Mason and Archie both found the fairway. Now Josephine's up.
I don't know that I'd be able to hit a ball in front of a viewing audience. Give these kids credit.
They're not used to it, that's for sure. We're usually out here all by ourselves, so. Shot from Josephine, little fade there. Girls are not happy with me today. These red tees are back a little further than usual, just for TV purposes on this hole. So I'm going to hear about it all evening on the ride home.
You know what takes care of that, Coach?
Probably not, right? No, that's how that would work. Your crew is hustling. We wait for no one here. So here we've got Millville freshman Mason Dick, younger brother of baseball catcher Kevin. That one came out a little funky.
Looks like he was going for the injury there. This is Chris Payne from Ocean City. Okay.
I think Ty has it lined up. I think he's ready to go. So our freshman lefty Ty Cottrell. That was a birdie putt. At least he didn't leave it short.
Wow, it's quick coming down that hill. Let's see if Chris can get this one to the. These guys are playing very fast. Yeah,
there you go.
Great putt. I think that's a 4. Good 4.
hesitation here. Mason coming right back. Just missed. Just catch the edge.
Pretty sure Ty was just trying to get it out before the cameras came back over.
Nice putt.
Another nice putt. Very well done.
Nice easy par for him.
This is the best putting group of the day.
So now all eyes turn to Mason. See if he can two-putt from here. Tried to prepare a freshman. I don't know if you guys had the same conversation of how much golf we're actually going to play when you've, played a few times here and there with your family or your friends. No, we're going to play every single day, and that's a part of the grind here.
And it doesn't matter the weather. The only thing you don't play in is lightning or torrential downpours. So very often I can tell you, I go back to it the first time we ever had the Cape May Counties. We were committed to a full event for the specific day that we were on. The entire sporting world of New Jersey shut down outdoor sports, and we played that day. I remember Isaac Royster won in a playoff against Jack Sullivan and Middle Township.
So the individual leaders, Chase Adamitis, 2 over. Luke Chickadell, 5 over. Nice job there. Dylan Hawkins, 6 over. Sam Riddy, 7 over. Alex Bayham, 8 over. Alex Kramer, 8 over.
So as these guys are waiting on the tee, I wanted to make sure to thank the athletic directors as well. There's been a lot of change in the high school golf in the Cape Atlantic League over the last couple years, and they have really kind of rolled with it and set up the coaches and the kids to be successful. I know it's not easy and they don't get a lot of thank yous, but especially Dave Lagamba, who's in charge of golf, he has done quite a good job at making sure people step into their roles and
hardest working man in show business.
So Chris has the old red Nike driver. That was such a great driver. Still is. Really gets his money's worth on it. He loves that club.
Take a cut at that one.
He did. The cameras will make you do that.
Couple attractive spectators there in the golf cart.
Does the Latour family know they're on camera?
Mason Dick. Nice looking shot.
Yeah, Mike, as you were saying earlier, the freshmen really just don't understand how much golf they play, how exhausting it is. So we take our bus back to Ocean City after matches, and quite often we are the last cars in the parking lot.
Yeah, for sure.
So yes, we do get out quite a few times from school, but golf does take a long time, and you tend to have to travel quite a bit.
We played in a tournament. All 3 of our teams played in a tournament yesterday. And Phil, what time did you guys get back to school?
We got back at 7:30 at night. Yeah, and we left at 11 because we were in the afternoon flight. But yeah,
we left at 5:30 in the morning, and we got back at around 3:30. I want to say.
We stopped for dinner after, so we got in at 8:15. But yeah. Right up, all our kids were back in school today, and here we are walking a few more miles now.
They were super happy, especially the girls, that I told them that we had to get right back on the bus after school today. They come play in 90-degree weather. They were very happy with me.
Thanks for all of you watching on Facebook. This is Stephanie DeRose. We love you. We're going to miss you. He's moving on to become the superintendent of Millville Township. Middle Township. Did I say Millville Township?
Yes, you did.
It's a Freudian slip. Middle Township. And I think I saw right before that Heather Headley, Olivia's mom, watching on Facebook. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in today. Sitting through this 2-3 hours of us blabbing on.
And we have Kim Laura Kiri saying, "Go Olivia." Kyrie.
So we're going to have one more group coming back down 9 here, and that was our first group of girls, the 5. So they're going to play 9. Otherwise, we're going to be wrapping up here pretty soon, is my guess. As we're sure about.
Yeah, we do want to thank all our people who are watching, and we always tell people that if you care to comment, feel free to do so. You're seeing some of the comments on the lower part of the screen right there, and wishing their Bolts very well. So we thank you for watching, and of course, as we mentioned, we'd like to get more sponsors to involve with all the sports that we cover. That way we can guarantee you coverage throughout the year, whether it's golf, baseball. I don't know if we'll ever get to softball. I know that some of the softball people have asked. But we just need sponsorships. And if you know anyone, whether you have a business or know somebody who can just chip in a little bit, contact Quinn Broadcasting throughout the business day. And they'll be glad to talk to you about sponsorships of the many sports that we do cover here on Quinn Broadcasting.
Yeah, I know sometimes some people are a little critical of, how come you don't show this sport? How come you don't show that sport? But it's sponsorship, Fred, like you just said.
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and plug my last name while we're at it here and talk about Latour Hardware. It's springtime, and you can get your mower repaired or tuned up. Give a call, 691-9468. Guys would love to take care of your lawn equipment service. If your yard's looking a little rough, turn it into fairway, bring your lawnmower over to Latour Hardware. And Doug Humphreys, Swink Realty, our sponsors today. Wind has picked up again, as you can hear at home. So give them a call, swing by the office. Swink Realty. Like I was saying, Fred, yeah, it's sponsorship. It's people committing to these kids, and there's many ways you can do that to support, but for those people out there that are criticizing, why don't you do this, why don't you do that? Well, step up and support. And, then you guys are able to get there, and, you've got a crew today of 5 or 6 people. They're not here for free. So
that's exactly correct. There is a financial cost to doing this.
Yeah.
This is really impressive. I was not expecting this level of professionalism and given Mike's history.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you that we enjoy covering sports. Mike knows this from the basketball season. We have a blast doing it. You saw the replays. That is our director's work. Ryan Narowski does a great job. Our camera people get great shots. So we just love what we do. And we put a little enthusiasm into it. I know Mike knows that for a fact. And, we just love covering sports here. We do it mainly for Millville, but it's also the Cape Atlantic League that comments. All the teams that do come in. We see a lot of people from other teams that like the reels that we post after the games and everything. So we feel like it's a South Jersey thing now. It's not just Millville. All these athletes that we cover, we emphasize the great players that are from all teams, whether it's Ocean City, Egg Harbor, Millville, or anywhere else. If a player has a great day, we're gonna focus on that. We want to give these athletes exposure like that.
And they deserve it. They put in a lot of time. They put in a lot of work. They sacrifice a lot. I know a lot of these kids, after today, they're going to go home and they're going to have to catch up on schoolwork and sacrifice some social time or, maybe some online time. And I know quite a few of mine are going to be out tomorrow practicing, even though we don't have practice. So they put in a lot of time.
Okay, now we do also. I mentioned Ryan enough. I think we've given him enough credit, right?
Yeah, that's
the too much credit. He doesn't want the credit. But we have our camera people here that we want to mention as well. Maddie Landerman, Jenna Dacey, and Brandon Kiley, all doing the camera work that you see on all the golf shots that you're witnessing today. So we give them a lot of credit. They are through various sports with us, not just this one, but we rely on these people to get all the great shots, and therefore we have the great replays to give you. Yeah. So there you go.
We had a good conversation before we started here today because for all of them, this was their first time on a golf course and watching golf, and I said, yeah, we're not going to stand here. We're not going to talk. We're going to watch our shadows, things like that. And so they were all super willing and helpful to do this, and really appreciate you guys for doing this and supporting this idea.
And especially considering our first attempt at this was rained out. So
yeah.
That's right. We were
I'm
going to do this a while back, yeah.
Ryan texted me at about, 12 o'clock, Ryan. Did you see that thunderstorm that just popped up on the weather? And I had a heart attack. Thanks for that, Ryan. But
another great part of the golf course, we just had a giant blue heron drop right in front of us over there.
Oh, yeah. Picking up some more comments.
There we go.
Connor Plummer's mom, Amy there.
Yeah, there's
Bridget's mom.
There's Ava Williams' mom, Heather.
We've got Denise picking up some shots on some different holes now. There's Denise Milton from Millville on the 5th hole. You guys have quite the girls match going on here. Mobile's not participating in that one, but Ocean City is leading Egg Harbor by 2 shots through 6 holes. So it'll come down to the wire.
And again, we want to thank all the people watching us and commenting. And you're right, it is great watching the kids play.
This is Connor Plummer's mom, Amy. They never get a chance to watch or to see, so this is a unique thing. We're happy to present it. But yeah, imagine you're Sam, right? If it wasn't for you being Sam's coach, you never would have seen him play.
Right. And the parents are just invested as the kids in this. You know, they're the ones that have to drive them to practice or listen to the hole-by-hole breakdown of how everything went. And I go back to every one of my players. You know, you ask them how it goes, and you better be ready for a 30-minute discussion of the breakdown, which I'm happy to hear.
So look at the leaderboard here for the boys varsity match. Egg Harbor 26 over, Ocean City 30 over combined. Remember, these are combined scores of the entire team, and then Millville 51 over. So we've got kids everywhere. Again, we're trying to give you as much coverage as we can with the resources we have. So
for the girls match, looks like Julie Duggan just made birdie on 6 and actually put Egg Harbor Township in the lead.
Thanks, Phil.
Match. Small update.
Competition is competition.
I was curious to see, like you said, Juliana struggled a little on the front 9 yesterday, but really got it going on the back. So I was wondering if she'd carry that over today. Into this round, golf is that game of, ebbs and flows and.
Yeah, the momentum.
Yeah,
for
momentum.
Sure. Yeah, keep it going.
I was working a Ocean City girls basketball game this winter and got to spend quite a few hours with her as she was, I guess, manager for the girls team.
Yeah, she's a manager for the girls basketball team.
So she's involved in a lot. She was very entertaining to talk to. We discussed golf for about 2 hours. But the book was right. I know that.
What do you do, Ed, for Ocean City basketball?
Whatever they ask me to. I just try to help out where I can. It's nice to see some of my students in their athletic events as well.
Of the classroom.
And so if I'm going to be there, I might as well try and help out, especially if, they need it. I don't have young kids anymore, so, you can find a little bit more time.
Yeah. And Phil, your role for Egg Harbor basketball?
Yeah, for years, clock operator and announcer for the boys. I know our boys head coach, Cameron Bell, has now moved over to the girls program starting next year. He's kind of asked if the announcer would move with him. So we'll see. It depends on if he can kind of we'll see. I told him a couple tenders and some Shirley Temples might help convince me. And we'll see if that happens. But
Shirley Temple's very popular on the golf course.
Yes. And Julie has actually said that she's going to be the manager for the girls soccer team next year.
Oh, that's great.
I was going to say, in the fall you coach.
Yes, the girls soccer team, after years with the boys last year, Coach Lambert and I moved over to the girls program. And I told Julie, I said, we're looking for a manager for next year, and she's decided to sign up to be the manager. So
those kids are so important to a program. They don't play, they don't get the attention that the athletes get, but we all know as a head coach or being part in the other ways of sports that those student managers are so helpful, and they give up so much time. Right, my basketball team, you've got kids doing stats in the book and filming on nights.
Stats are big. Stats are big, especially basketball stats are huge. And soccer stats are pretty big that we need them.
You can never overstate what managers do, and I rely on them. Whenever I'm doing a broadcast, I go right to the man. I don't try to bother the head coaches because they got work to do. But the managers are pretty much, they're available to you. They give you the lineups when we need them. And they're very, like you say, very helpful in getting things started before the games, especially because without the lineups, we can't announce anything.
Yeah, sure.
So they're there with the lineups in the books and everything. So baseball-wise, the same thing. The lineups are right there. The managers give them to you. Yeah. So applause to the managers.
Yeah,
they really deserve it. They really deserve it.
And there's one thing you can always guarantee. If the student is a manager, they're a great kid.
That's true, too.
I've never met a student manager that isn't a great kid, optimist, always happy, always helping out. It's a great lesson to learn in life.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for all the ones I've dealt with. That's for sure.
Just a little bit of downtime here. Yeah, we want to thank again. Like you said earlier, Ed, you guys came through and we needed a sponsor to do this event today. And like I just saw pop up on the screen, Mason Dick's mom, Mrs. Dick, said she never got to see her son play golf. So this is a really cool opportunity. We're thankful for you all tuning in and checking it out, giving you the opportunity to see them, and for us giving them the opportunity to put their game on display for you today. So we really thank the sponsors: Doug Humphreys and Swink Realty, Latour Hardware, Ocean City Golf Booster Club. There's Doug and his nice follow-through and his swing.
Phil, Camille's having a very nice round.
So she's been really turning it on lately. And we played a practice round, so our girls have also qualified for the South Section A sectionals, which will be held at McCullough's on Monday. McCullough's Emerald Golf Links, which happens to be our home course, which kind of gives us an advantage. But we don't often play the back nine there because we always play the front nine for our matches. So we played the back nine, and she played the last 5 holes in 1 over par.
Wow.
We played there the other day, and that was with 2 birdies, and she actually 3-putted 18 for the bogey. So she actually had 2 birdies on the par 5s, and then with 2 pars, and then a 3-putt on 18. So she's been playing well. And so we're excited again. She's only a sophomore, and to tell you the truth, numbers-wise, she's been playing our number 2. So her and Olivia have a battle to see which of the top 2 will go to the Cal tournament, and she's really turning it on. And this would be a big round for her to kind of move her into second place.
So you're seeing the live scoreboard for the girls' match. Camille Moore, we were just talking about, 3 over par through her 6 holes. Ava Williams, 8 over, 7. Juliana, 8 over. Macy Heenan, 10 over. Isabella, 11 over. Lillian, 13. Olivia Nemad, 13. And Mia, 16. So you guys have quite a close match there.
Always. I think every time we get together, I think.
Yeah.
We knew this year was going to be kind of a fun year for us both starting the girls' programs and knowing we would be very competitive.
Yeah.
Phil's in Egg Harbor leading Ocean City by 2 shots with just a couple holes to play. So Fred, on Wednesdays, our whole entire league kind of shuts down, and we just have girls get together, and we rotate at different courses. Phil's hosted, Ed's hosted, I've hosted this year. Just this past Wednesday, Hamilton hosted. Next week, Vineland's going to host. So we're really appreciative of the courses giving up some time and some tee slots for these girls. Girls golf is booming in this area. We were just at a tournament yesterday where most of the schools had a boys team and a girls team.
Well, in the Cape Atlantic League, that implementation of that last year, I saw an immediate jump from those Wednesdays. I remember the first couple Wednesdays we could not fill all the slots, and then by the 5th or 6th Wednesday, all of a sudden we had to turn some people away, which within a couple weeks, girls golf kind of took off. And they deserve it, you know. They work really hard, and I'm glad that we're able to give them that opportunity.
Sounds like the South Jersey Golf Association, for lack of a better word. You guys know each other very well and really get involved with these kids and help them develop their games, and who knows what becomes of that. Everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, and like we said, golf is a tight-knit community. You know, probably 70% of the people I know and hang out with are through golf. And but these kids too. These kids have been growing up and they've been playing with each other in some of the junior tours, and they've been, you know, they know each other, so they're very friendly with each other, and this is just an extension of it. And you know, like you said, the athletic directors have been huge. I know my athletic director, Kevin Rutledge, is a big proponent of the girls' game and has really, really helped me, you know, help with our program. He's been everything we've needed to do. He's on board, and our assistant superintendent, actually George West too, who came from Middle Township, ironically, but he has also been whatever we needed. It's been no questions asked, and that's been huge for our program, for our girls program.
This is why I like high school athletics. Everybody gets involved, from the superintendents down to the ADs, the coaches. Oh, the coaches are top notch. I love talking to every coach, no matter what the team is. It's been a pleasure to cover sports throughout South Jersey, and doing it with Quinn Broadcasting has been a dream come true for me. I grew up wanting to do sports play-by-play, and people like you guys and everybody else that I deal with, they make the job so much fun for me, and therefore, you know, I get a chance to express that excitement when I cover something. Again, whatever the sport is. And we do want to make a little business mention here. If you'd like to follow us, we need you to follow us. Follow us on Facebook. All you got to do is follow Quinn Broadcasting, Quinn Broadcasting, of course. And we also have the YouTube Live available to you, so you can subscribe to Quinn Broadcasting on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram as well, QBC TV. That's how you follow us on all those forms. So we're just glad to be doing this. This is fantastic.
We appreciate it for sure.
You can see how people appreciate that, and it's a love affair both ways. We love what we do, and we love the fact that you guys out there watching us today, and in every other season that we have, that you follow us and watch us and comment the way that you do. We love having you with us, that's for sure.
I see Brian Garcia commenting on Facebook, loyal Latour Hardware employee. I saw a couple seconds ago too, Mike Zara's name popped up. Mike is the superintendent here and responsible for all the work that you're seeing on this golf course. He's a very small crew of people. He is here sun up to sundown every day of the week, and we appreciate all the work he does. He works with us so much. Yeah, there he is.
There he is.
He was out here earlier today when I got here to help set up, and just said, what do you need? And he's always that way for us and for the kids. His son Max just graduated from our team last year. His daughter Vivian played for us last year as well. So really thankful to him and the Bono family here at Eastlyn. They take really good care of us.
Well, thanks for the pin placements, like we said.
He's done a wonderful job with this place. Wonderful.
It was, you know, like I said, completely redesigned over the last couple years. And Mike stepped into the project and, you know, was I think he just kind of the golf professional here and took over that kind of change in job, and you know, it's been a whole lifestyle change, I'm sure. See some more shots there is Olivia Headley. Twos, Alex Bayham, Dylan Hawkins.
So I'm friends with a few superintendents of golf courses, and you know, there's a few jobs where everyone thinks they know how to do it. College football coach and golf course superintendent. They all think they know what to do, and so the hours that those golf course superintendents put in and the knowledge that they bring is just it's so underestimated by the golf community. They are dedicated to making just a great golf course, and they are the best problem solvers I've ever met. They do a lot with a little.
We've been fortunate enough to have to go around and play some really nice courses for the UV League, and they're always so supportive of the kids. And what do you need? How can we help? Whatever we're asking for. It's really great to see. And as most golf courses hopefully understand, this is their future. These kids become their customers in the future, and future customers here, Olivia Headley.
I can never tell when I watch her golf shot if she likes it or doesn't. She is same reaction every time.
There's a lot going on inside that head, but she does a good job of keeping it all.
Yeah, that's a talent. Yeah. It's a talent to be able to control the emotions like that. Let's see, Phil. Let's see if this patron makes the putt. Yeah, no, he definitely
short up the hill.
Yeah.
He was the one who just threw the ball down on the first tee when he cut us off and proceeded to chunk the first one.
Cameras, they'll do it to you.
Looks like he played that 9 holes though.
Yeah,
pretty quick pace.
Yes, he did.
He is running. He's running. I think he might have cut the group off in front of him.
Oh boy, that's a no-no.
Fred, you were just mentioning about all Quinn Broadcasting social media. The three of us all have our own social media pages that has become a little bit of a part-time job for us.
Okay, I'm sure there's
Twitter,
a lot of work that goes
Instagram.
into that. Yeah,
just like everything else. We like I said, we just try to do it for the kids and have fun and post silly pictures of ourselves on Twitter and Instagram. And I was caught 2 days ago on my hands and knees trying to dig a ball out from under a tree stump.
So I got a text from Bruce Chalucci. Bruce, I don't know if you heard us say earlier how thankful we all are for what you do for the junior game in our area, and a lot of the success of the students, athletes out here is directly because of you and the time that you spend and the passion that you have for junior golf. So thank you again, and I hope you know that the kids appreciate it.
Actually, I know Olivia Niemad in her questionnaire, and Miles Haviland, and probably a couple others, the questionnaires they filled out. I can't remember who else, but multiple of the players from Egg Upper Township in the shout-outs said shout out to Coach Bruce.
Yeah.
So they for sure, they appreciate it. They recognize it. And we thank him too.
Like I said, we're just in a little bit of a lull here where the kids are not around the area where we have the cameras set up just for this portion of play. So getting you what we can. Unfortunately, you're having to listen to us a lot more than we would like. We're getting a little bit of footage of the holes nearby. So Director Ryan Norowski's got his crew out there showing you what we can. So we're all new with this. We're just figuring it out and seeing if we can make this work for you. So thanks for sticking with us, and appreciate you having to listen to us a lot more than we wanted you to.
Well, the fact that the action is not confined to a court, a field, this is spread out all over the place. So
some of these courses we're a mile or two away from one group of our kids. So
I was very curious to see how this whole system kind of worked, and maybe we can get our EHT Sports Media team to contact you guys, and for sure get something out there at McCullough's Emerald Golf Links, which would be a fun track for you guys to watch you guys run up and down those hills with the cameras.
Don't light a cigar.
Watch Ryan run anywhere would be funny. I have to say, really upset that Ariel Melendez couldn't be here with us today. This event would have just...
She'll be glad to hear you say that.
Really would have had a whole different feel to it if she was here announcing with us today.
We
miss you, Ariel. Yeah. Sorry you're not here.
Ariel is usually my broadcast partner for the other sports, and I honestly didn't know how this was going to go, Mike, to be honest with you. I didn't know. I think the fact that we have you guys talking about the game and the players especially, I think it's been a great broadcast, and I'm rather pleased with the way this came out.
Good. We hope
this is great.
Hope you guys are home enjoying too.
Olivia gave that a good run.
They're on the 5th green there, and they started. Check my notes quickly here.
I've been getting some updates from our number 5 girl, Brielle Von Collen, who could not be here today. She broke her finger playing flag football the other day, and so she's out, and she won't be coming to sectional, so we'll be bringing Ariana Nguyen. But Bree is watching at home. I think she was one of the ones who had a comment pop up there.
Nice. Yeah, I think I did see that name.
Yeah.
So there's Alex Bayham for Ocean City getting ready.
Oh, I like that.
Little stretch there. Yeah.
He's clearing the head. His favorite golf course is Hidden Creek, where he caddies over in EHT. His favorite golfer is Max Homa on the PGA Tour.
That's a good one to pick.
Yeah.
Olivia's in that group, and her favorite golf course is Union League. She loves pit stops for food after the matches, which we try to frequent some other places besides Wawa.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from Wawa, but I can only eat that.
They're not a sponsor.
3 nights of the week, not all 5.
There you go.
There it is.
You stirred that one up, and that's all on you, Mr.
My
Latour.
baseball broadcasting partner, Ariel Melendez.
Nice putt by Alex. Looks like
they're wrapping up. Last hole.
We should have the girls coming down hole 9 soon.
Yeah. What were the ratings, Ryan? The other night, Fred, you were out, and so Ariel was doing the commentary, and I got to join her after a golf match for the play-by-play. And
did the ratings go down when you jumped on?
Don't know. Ryan, what did we get?
It's basically all about views when it comes to what we do. So, yeah. Yeah, but we always mention those 3 ways that you can watch our programming: Quinn Broadcasting, Facebook Live, Quinn Broadcasting, YouTube Live. You can subscribe to that, and you can follow us on Facebook, Quinn Broadcasting, and follow us on Instagram, QBC TV for Instagram. So plenty of ways for you to get involved in what we do here. And again, we are just happy to be doing it every time we get a chance.
I guess you said some of those guys are wrapping up, right?
Yeah.
I guess Alex has not put any of Dylan's scores in for the last 3 holes. So we're not totally sure what's going on.
Might be a dead phone. Could be a out of battery situation.
Although it seems they're all coming in now. So maybe he just is one of those ones that waits every 3 holes to post scores.
He's normally pretty good with it. So maybe a dead zone, maybe. You never know out there.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've got groups coming in. So there's not going to be a huge, big ceremony here. We're not going to hand out medals and trophies today. We're just going to.
Oh, wait, we're not?
No.
I thought that's why we were coming.
There's my guy Drewski on Facebook, former Millville golfer, former Buckeye, now Latour Hardware employee. As most of life does, comes full circle.
So that's the 6th group coming in. Yep. They're done. Chris Payne shot a 46. Out here, that's a great score.
I'll take a 46. Yeah.
So I'm hoping for great things from him on Monday at Riverwind.
And looks like Dylan Hawkins, too, the number 2, shot a 46 in his final tune-up.
Yeah, we're going to have the girls coming down 9 here. I think our last group. So, yeah, we've got some scores coming in, some groups on their last hole. So, we'll give you the final wrap-up here. That girls' match you guys have going still alive.
Yeah, it looks like EHT pulled away a little bit.
See. Anything can happen on the 9th hole, par 5?
Yeah.
Maybe an eagle or a birdie.
You never know.
Swing things.
Our girls were mainly concerned about whether or not 5 Points Custard was open.
There you go.
Which
There's that ice cream factor.
I concur.
See if the Custard Corral, if the goats are out today, maybe we'll stop by.
Yeah, there you go.
Phil, where are you guys going to get ice cream on the way home?
You know, we usually don't stop for ice cream.
Your team's donuts, right?
Yes, we're a big donut team.
Okay.
We like to wager on the time the bus will pull back into the parking lot, and the loser has to then bring in Chester's.
That's a good one. You think about sponsorship there.
I'm gonna maybe ask about them.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
As much as we talk about golf, Fred, as you can tell, we talk about food. We spend a lot of time together.
Yes.
Who doesn't talk about
course.
food?
Well, you can only talk about golf for so long.
If I had to
As
choose,
all the people at home are saying to themselves.
ice cream for me would be blueberry cheesecake ice cream.
That's a good one.
Oh my goodness! Once
Yeah.
I had that, there was no equal.
Yeah, that's-
Strawberry cheesecake's pretty good, but no, blueberry.
The Ocean City golf team has a ranking of South Jersey ice cream spots. We are open to NIL deals.
Yeah.
If you want to bribe us, we do not have that much shame. We will take briberies. Currently, 5 Points Custard and Royal Crown in Hamilton is our one.
That's another good one. Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's Max and Vivian's mom, Jen, and Mike's wife. You're absolutely welcome.
So we have right now playing on the 9th. I know Isabella Sferaccio's there. Her favorite golf memory is getting ice cream after the matches.
There you go.
And her favorite golfer is Mia Kazmarski, who she is playing with today.
Wow.
So, and then she does want to shout out her dad. Happy birthday to him.
There you go.
And that's Lily that just hit out of the bunker. She does not have any fun facts. And her favorite golf memory is playing with Mia as well. So that's Mia swinging right now. She runs cross country and track.
As much as they'll enjoy and remember the golf, they're going to remember and enjoy the ice cream stops and the bus rides for the rest of their lives, hopefully, like we all still do from high school. That's all we're really trying to do, is just give these kids a fun time and make some memories.
This group actually coming up 9, we know is actually going to be the most pivotal group for the girls match. We were talking about this yesterday too. A lot of times these matches, they don't come down to the 1s and 2s. They always come down to the 3s and 4s. And how can those guys come in, and where do they finish?
So that was Mia that you just saw swing. She wants to give a shout out to her dad. Her favorite golf memory is going to dinner after golf, which we have attended a certain girls tournament for the last 15 years, and we have a history of stopping at Vincenttown Diner, and she has ranked their pancakes quite high, and she's an expert. She works at Uncle Bill's in Ocean City.
You're giving out an awful lot of free plugs.
Well,
Ryan, run that Latour Hardware.
I'm really hoping for some residuals here. All right, here comes Bella.
And thank you, Bruce. We saw that shout out on Facebook. Appreciate it.
Bella's in the fairway, about 120 out.
And the mermaid chimes in, Ryan.
Oh, there you go.
Great shot,
Talking
Bella.
about ice cream, and all of a sudden Ariel popped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great shot.
Sorry, we're
by
taking away
Isabella.
from the girls here.
Yeah, good finish.
Should be Camille next to play. She's currently, I think, the low ball for the girls today. Another lefty. Also a big fan of origami. She makes origami in her free time.
It's probably really good for the golf mind. I see Lily over here behind a tree. Got a picture of it. Is that Mia down in the bunker?
Yes.
That's her. I could tell because she has the Red Lobster head cover.
There she is. Good out.
Yeah, great out. I don't believe it has anything to do with when she got sunburn on our trip.
I was holding my tongue.
As a freshman, she got quite the sunburn during one of our spring break trips.
Camille and Sabrina looking looking for a ball, maybe?
Yeah, I'm
there?
not entirely
Yeah.
sure. I think Sabrina's still searching for her ball somewhere.
We've all been there.
Well, you can tell it's hole 9 because everyone else is moving on.
Not worried about helping.
No longer assisting. Looks like Lily flew the green. This will be quite the up and down. So this is the 5-some that we have out there, which is definitely why they are running a little bit behind.
Got some more boys groups coming in from all over the course. We were able to shotgun some groups today. There wasn't much play out here. It was a beautiful day. I think that thunderstorm might have scared some people away.
We wrote a check to take care of this thunderstorm as well.
That.
Yeah. All right, is this?
We've got
Camilla. Who's coming up there?
Sabrina's kind of behind to their right.
Oh yeah, there you go, in the trees. Hopefully the cameraman is aware.
Contact was made.
Yes.
And there it is on the green.
Wow,
That's a great shot from over there.
Fantastic.
So Ava Williams has finished with a 45. Another great score here. Macy Heenan had a 48. I know she was hoping for better. It's all right. We'll save it for Tuesday. All right, here's Isabella Sparaccio. Short game's been fantastic the last couple weeks.
Just like that.
Yeah, it just ran out just a little.
Well, I'm glad we didn't try to squeeze this in on the first attempt with the weather. We waited till today. This is a beautiful day. You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I didn't want to make that trip.
No problem.
Oh, she got it there. She get it there?
Oh,
wow.
Great
That
putt.
might be the best putt of the day there. It should be a tap in. I believe that's a 5. But I haven't been close today, so. That's Isabella, the chip here.
Great hands.
Go in.
Yeah, great hands.
Yep, well done.
Camille did not get it up the hill. And Sabrina lags it on down there.
There we go. All right, yeah, it's just tough to hold that green coming from the front if you don't get some height on it.
Guess what? Camille, just by the hole. She's going to mark her ball. Camilla's going to chip off the back.
Don't know if the one girl knows that Mia's back there, so maybe she'll finish. All right, Mia, come on. Let's take this. She took the putter. Love it.
Oh, there's the shot of the day.
Thank you for tuning in.
We'll see
What
you
a
later.
way to end. Way to go, Mia. Great choice on taking the putter.
And she is hiding the smile.
Yeah. You going to wave, Mia? Wave to the camera. Do it again.
And Camille finishes that up.
With a nice easy finish.
That was a great example, too. You saw not just the Ocean City kids were happy for Mia, but the EHT kids were as well.
And Bella knocks that in.
Well done. Hey, thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
This was fun. I hope everyone got this a little bit of insight into what the kids go through. And you definitely got some insight into the coaches' discussion during the match.
Yeah.
We have Juliana. She sit down. She'll answer a couple questions if you have for her.
I guess we have time.
Hi.
Hi, long time no
How
see.
are you?
Long time no see. I'm good. How are you?
I told everybody that I marshaled your group yesterday at the Carl Arena,
Yes.
and you really flipped the switch on the back nine yesterday.
Yeah. It was a pretty rough front nine. I couldn't get my drives under control until this the back nine. My drives were going straight. Everything was coming together really nice. And shooting a 39 was pretty good from going from 48.
Yeah.
So.
Were you able to carry some of that momentum into today?
Yeah, I feel, I know I didn't hit a good drive on the first hole, but on the second hole, which I played was number 1, I hit a really good long drive down the center, and I ended up parring that hole. So
Yeah.
4 from double, 2 apart. And then today I made 2 birdies in a row.
Wow.
6 and 7.
That's great.
2 long putts, so
Nice.
it's a pretty good day.
And so we're getting to that time of year where rounds are start really getting important. And Fred, we happen to be sitting with the 2-time defending Cape Atlantic League girls champion. So
There we go.
Repeat this year, is possible?
Hopefully.
Okay.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
There's a spider. There's a spider on my thing. Sorry.
An uninvited guest.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold on. Sorry.
Live TV right there.
Beautiful. I asked the other athlete that we talked to, what got you involved in the sport and why do you like it so much? Why do you love it? I'm sure you love it.
Yes, I do love it. Well, before I started playing golf, I did gymnastics for a while. But my dad originally got me into golf, and I played with him for a long time until going to Bruce Churchy. And then once I started getting lessons from Bruce, I fell in love with the game like anybody else. And from there, I've just been very inspired by everybody I meet, everybody that I play with. So.
How much do you put into this? Is it year-round, or how much time do you invest in learning and playing better?
So I'm not gonna lie, it's usually not really the fall. The last 2 years I've been having a little bit more time off. I did have surgery for scoliosis.
Okay.
So after last season, I've been taking some time just to heal a little bit more, relax. But this year I've been using my simulator. I go to this guy, Aaron Beta, in Summers Point, so I use his simulator, and of course Bruce Chalucci. And then this summer we have a bunch of tournaments coming up, so we're pretty excited. My dad and I, we're going to travel and have some fun.
Did I hear you say that you shot a 39?
I did. I shot a 48 and then a 39 on the back nine yesterday.
I give up.
Yeah.
No, that's excellent.
Thank you.
That's at 3 over par.
Yes.
That's top notch.
Thank you.
Top notch. I can see why the championships are following you. Really, it's just a beautiful day for golf, and you're going to take this into the rest of your life, I'm sure.
Hopefully, yes. My dad and I are actually going to visit Gettysburg tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're going to meet some coaches and meet the girls and see where it goes. So.
You want to play in college then? Is what you
Yes, hopefully.
There you go. It's a sport that you can take anywhere, anytime. The clubs are always available to you. So whenever you feel like going out, you go out, right?
Yes.
There we go. I didn't catch the name. I'm sorry.
This is Juliana Duggan.
Juliana Duggan, congratulations on all your accomplishments. A great round today, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
All right.
Have a good rest of your night, guys.
You too.
So Mike Latour, quite a day here. Quite a day.
Yeah, I think this was a success.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we didn't know really what to expect, but I'm pleased with number one, the weather.
Yes.
Cooperated.
It looked shady at first because when I pulled up, I saw a couple drops coming
Yeah.
on my windshield.
Yeah.
But now we have a beautiful backdrop
Yeah.
to everything right now. So a great day of golf. I know that the competition is what it is, but just to see the way, like all the players that did play, they all had great forms. First of all, they know how to hit the ball very well, and I'm very impressed with the level of talent that is here.
A lot of dedication, a lot of hours spent. These kids, some of them are going to go right to the course tomorrow and practice again and play, and that's what it takes to play this game well.
Well, that's why I asked her specifically how much time she puts into it. We're going to take a quick break and then do a last word here. So, again, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back with a final word here on Quinn Broadcasting right after this.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
Need something fixed? Think Latour Hardware and Garden Center, your best bet for reliable and lasting repairs. For over 30 years, Latour has been the expert in small engine repairs, lawnmower repairs, blade sharpening, screen and window repair, glass cutting, generator maintenance, and power tool repairs. Latour services all major brands, and whether you visit the store or take advantage of Latour's pickup and delivery service, you'll know your job is being done right. Think hardware, think Latour Hardware and Garden Center. Come on in and get started.
We're all looking for God. All the signs point to, there is really a God. We try to find him in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of places, and through all kinds of things. But there's only one way to find him. That's by personal experience with him. Come visit us this Sunday. We can introduce you to him. New Life Church, Millville, New Jersey.
It's time for sports on the Quinn Broadcasting Network. QVC brings you local sporting events, action-packed specials, and play-by-play coverage of the area's sporting activities. From Pop Warner to college sports, Quinn Broadcasting covers it all. Join us now here on QVC for today's exciting event.
All right, we're back here at Eastlyn Golf Course. A full day and a great day of golf participated in by Egg Harbor Township, Ocean City, and Millville. Just to wrap up the scores, first of all, the boys' scores: Egg Harbor Township 182, Ocean City 185, Millville 208. And on the girls' side, another close match. EHT, Egg Harbor Township 191, Ocean City 196. But more importantly, I guess, just to watch these athletes do what they do so well was very, very fascinating to me, and just it's fun to watch these kids play.
They are very impressive. Every day I go home and just think, yeah, wow, we're lucky to have kids like this that want to do this every day of the week.
Absolutely, and of course, a lot of great golfers. And the one thing that we will say that we got a day like this, you want to be out on the golf course. Again, I haven't played golf in a long time, and I don't play it well, but it's all in the challenge that, like you say, the golf course always wins, but that doesn't mean you can't challenge yourself to do as well as you can.
Sure.
So, our thanks to the coaches that participated here. Of course, Mike Latour, Ed Ritty, and Phil Maturi, Egg Harbor Township, Phil Maturi, and Ed Ritty from Ocean City. Thank you for your insights. A lot of great expertise there, and I learned a little bit about a little bit of everything. And I'm admiring the way that the South Jersey community is definitely, the golf community is so entwined with each other. Super, super, super good.
Well, I wish you could get a shot right now of all the kids are just hanging out. There's no team specific. Everyone's just having a good time, reminding us that it's time to go.
They're not in a rush at all. They're so happy to spend their Friday here.
We're going to pan over and see what exactly we're talking about there. But that is the camaraderie that is very special in this sport right there. You see it. Everybody's waving now, and they know each other very well. Yeah. Again, just the professional attitude they have while they're on the golf course as well. I saw a lot of pin holdings and whatnot. So we appreciate all the players that played today. And, again, we thank all the commentators today for being here. It's a new adventure, a new venture for us as well. First time that I can recall we ever did the golf. We always had it on the little slide thing that we have, but now we have actually covered a golf match, probably because of this guy right here. But Mike Latour, always a great pleasure to work with you on basketball and now golf. And the other two gentlemen there, very, very good job in commenting. Want to make mention of our camera people. Maddie Landerman, Jenna Dacey, and Brandon Kiley did all the camera work for you. Yes, a nice round of applause for them. And our director, who never wants applause, is Ryan Narowski.
Boo. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you see, you got right into his alley there.
Ryan, it's really tough being the best in this crew.
There you go. There you go. I'm Fred Melendez. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We'll see what we can do about it again in the future. But, of course, we still have just want to reach out to anybody who's interested in sponsoring our sports broadcast. With your help, we can get a lot more games on the air. So if you need to get more games, maybe your kids are playing a certain sport, just contact Quinn Broadcasting, say that you'd be interested in sponsoring. If you have a business or you just want to donate some kind of sponsorship money to the programming, by all means, just call Quinn Broadcasting, and they will be glad to talk to you. I want to make mention of the ways that you can follow us. You can follow us on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live. You subscribe to YouTube Live, Quinn Broadcasting, and you can follow us on QBC TV for the Instagram. That we post a lot of stuff on there as well, so keep tabs on everything. I hope you enjoyed the program. Again, thanks to everybody, and I want to make mention, okay, Ryan always makes sure that I get this little plug in. That little card that you see at the bottom is my DJ business. The Sound Doctor, I've been operating my mobile DJ business since 1982. I can hardly believe I've been doing it for 43 years. Wow. But karaoke, any kind of wedding anniversary, birthday parties, backyard barbecues are going to be big in the summertime, of course. So just jot down that number, 856-777-3656, and we will gladly talk to you. All my prices are negotiable. I have a price in mind, but I understand budgets as well. So if you are having any kind of special party event, let me know. Call that number, and we'll be glad to talk to you. Again, thank you for watching at Quinn Broadcasting. Again, with another spectacular effort here. Golfing. We have golf on the air at long last. You all have a great night, and we'll see you next time on whatever venture we have.
This has been a QBC television production, in association with our partners and sponsors. QBC broadcasts on Comcast Cable Channel 22, and live streams its programming on Facebook and YouTube. All rights reserved by Quinn Media and QBC, programming that serves the South Jersey market.